Robert Downey Jr.'s $11.9 million Hamptons mansion lifestyle, and more 2023. Early life and career. Robert Downey Jr. has evolved into one of the most reputed actors in Hollywood. With an amazing list of credits to his name, he has managed to stay new and fresh indeed after over 4 decades in the business. Downey was born April 4, 1965 in Manhattan, New York, the son of Penn. Director and filmographer Robert Downey Sr. and actress Elsie Downey, née Elsie Ann Ford. Robert's father is of half Lithuanian Jewish, 1/4 Hungarian Jewish, and 1/4 Irish descent, while Robert's mama was of English, Scottish, German, and Swiss German strain. Robert and his family, Allison Downey, were immersed in film and the performing trades from a veritably youthful age, leading Downey Jr. to study at the Stage Door Manor Performing Trades Training Center in upstate New York. Before moving to California with his father following his parents' 1978 divorce, in 1982, he dropped out of Santa Monica High School to pursue acting full-time. Downey Sr., himself a medicine addict, exposed his son to medicines at a veritably early age, and Downey Jr. would go on to struggle with abuse for decades. Downey Jr. made his debut as an actor at the age of 5 in the film Pound, 1970. Written and directed by his father, Robert Downey Sr., he erected his film force throughout the 1980s and 1990s with places in Tough Turf, 1985, Weird Science, 1985, True Religionist, 1989, and Wonder Boys, 2000, among numerous others. In 1992, Downey entered an Academy Award nomination and won the BAFTA British Academy Award for Stylish Actor for his performance in the title part of Chaplin, 1992. In Robert Altman's Short Cuts, 1993, he appeared as an aspiring filmmaker, artist whose stylish friend commits murder. In Oliver Stone's Natural Born Killers, 1994, with Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis, Downey starred as a tabloid television intelligencer who exploits a murderous couple's killing spree to boost his conditions. For the comedy Heart and Souls, 1993, Downey starred as a youthful man with a special relationship with 4 ghosts. In 1995, Downey starred in Restoration, 1995, with Hugh Grant, Meg Ryan, and Ian McKellen. Directed by Michael Hoffman, also that time, he starred in Richard III, 1995, in which he appears opposite his Restoration, 1995 co-star McKellen. In 1997, Downey was seen in Robert Altman's The Gingerbread Man, 1998, alongside Kenneth Branagh, Daryl Hannah, and M. Beth Divitz, in One Night Stand, 1997. Directed by Mike Figgis and starring Wesley Snipes and Nastassja Kinski, and in Hugo Poole, 1997. Directed by his father, Robert Downey Sr., and starring Sean Penn and Patrick Dempsey. In September of 1999, Downey appeared in Black and White, 1999. Written and directed by James Toback, along with Ben Stiller, Elijah Wood, Gabby Hoffman, Brooke Shields, and Claudia Schiffer. In January of 1999, he starred with Annette Bening and Aidan Quinn in Dreams, 1999. Directed by Neil Jordan. In 2000, Downey co-starred with Michael Douglas and Tobey Maguire in Wonder Boys, 2000. Directed by Curtis Hanson. In this dramatic comedy, Downey played the part of a bisexual erudite agent. In 2001, Downey made his high-time TV debut when he joined the cast of the Fox TV series Ally McBeal, 1997, as attorney Larry Paul. For this part, he won the Golden Globe Award for Stylish Performance by an actor in a supporting part in a series, miniseries, or motion picture made for television, as well as the Screen Actors Council Award for Outstanding Performance by a manly in a comedy series. In addition, Downey was nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a comedy series. The actors met a scene-related problems escalated from 1996 to 2001, leading to apprehensions, recovery visits, and incarcerations, and he was ultimately fired from Ally McBeal, 1997. Arising clean and sober in 2003, Downey Jr. began to rebuild his career. He marked his debut into music with his debut reader, named The Visionary, on the Sony Classics marker on November 23, 2004. The reader's 8 original songs that Downey wrote and his 2 musical figures debuting as cover songs revealed his sultry singing voice and his musical bents. Downey displayed his versatility in 2 different flicks in October 2003, the musical comedy and drama, The Singing Operative, 2003, a remake of the BBC mega hit of the same name, and The Suspensor Gothica, 2003, starring Halle Berry and Penelope Cruz. Downey starred in important yet humbling places, inspired by real-life accounts of some of history's most precious kept secrets, including Richard Linklater's A Scanner Darkly, 2006, in 2006 co-starring Keanu Reeves, Winona Ryder and Woody Harrelson, and For an Imaginary Portrayal of Diane Arbus, 2006 co-starring Nicole Kidman, a film inspired by the life of Diane Arbus, the deified shooter whose images captured attention in the early 1960s. These places displayed Downey's instigation from the former time of 2005, in which he starred in the Academy Award-nominated point film Good Night and Good Luck, 2005, directed by George Clooney, and in Shane Black's action comedy Kiss Bang Bang, 2005, co-starring Val Kilmer. In 2007, he co-starred in David Fincher's suspenseful Zodiac, 2007, alongside Jake Gyllenhaal and Mark Ruffalo, about the notorious periodical killer who visited San Francisco during the 1970s. Relationship and love affairs. Robert Downey Jr. has been in one of the sturdiest Hollywood marriages around with his woman, Susan Downey, having been together since 2005 and being a pater of 3. Still, he has also been in his share of other connections, with his most high profile, that occasionally gets lost in time, being with a former co-star, actress Sarah Jessica Parker. The 2 first met while rephotographing the movie Firstborn in 1984 as 18 time passes. Ultimately embarking on a worldwide relationship, they indeed moved in together bare weeks after first meeting and remained together while they continued to make their separate Hollywood careers. Still, it was in 1991 that their love story eventually came to a close, with both making it clear that it was due to Robert's struggles with medicine dependence. Neither harbor any ill will towards the other. However, while speaking with Center Stage in 2018, Sarah stated that it was a really audacious and important 8 times in my life. Robert and Sarah were together for nearly 8 times. I was so proud to see his success and watch him grow professionally, she said. But you know, it was no secret that he was floundering. Hampton House Tour. Robert Downey Jr. is an American actor and patron who has a net worth of $365 million. Average movie remuneration roughly $23 million USD to $25 million USD per movie. Investment. Robert Downey Jr. has invested heavily in the real estate business and is also a film patron. Robert Downey Jr. and his woman, patron Susan Downey, live in a late 19th century windmill idiocy, firstly erected as a cinema and latterly converted into a full-fledged Hearthstone. Before indeed stepping into the house, both Robert and Susan point out what appears to be a Halloween scenery piece, a little Frankenstein monster windmill that faithfully guards their frontal field, according to the couple. It was the veritably first piece of scenery they added to the home, and they couldn't bring themselves to take it down. The first piece of art Downey showcases as soon as we enter his home is a little art design he made for Christmas that he completely enjoys to look at, but I'll leave it to him to say when he does the enjoying. Just like every other good old-fashioned man, the actor loves his settee, still not the big bone, in the living room where they drink guests, but the bone where he can watch the American Icons network all day long. Curious about his favorite kitchen spot? It's really not that hard to guess. After a good mess, His kitchen corner bench appears to be the perfect place to take a nap every now and also. And yes, the entire house is peppered with signs reminding its residents Robert, Susan, and their two lovable children to not let the pussycats out. If you take the time to watch the Architectural Digest videotape, you'll also get a chance to meet RDJ two lovable pussycats. The living room is placed just beyond the octagonal entry foyer at the base of the windmill, and it's the space they've spent the most time redecorating. Rather than going with a wall-sized television to complete the scenery, the Downeys chose to give their guests commodity more intriguing to regard at a massive wraparound fireplace wall. So this is all for today's video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as we upload a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next one.